Hi dear students, in the today's lecture we see the new point, that is the chemical properties of aldehyde and ketones. To start the chemical properties of aldehyde and ketone, firstly we see the some important tests that can be used in a laboratory for identification of aldehyde and ketones. Okay, that is firstly with that is the aldehyde is act as a reducing agent. Why it is act as a reducing agent? That can be seen from the structure. If we see the structure of aldehyde, and the structure of ketone, okay, this is the structure of aldehyde and this is the structure of ketone. Now if we see the structure of aldehyde, that is the hydrogen atom is directly attached to the carbonyl carbon atom. Okay, therefore aldehyde are easily undergo oxidized reaction and converted into the carboxylic acid, okay, by using the mild oxidizing agents. Therefore aldehyde act as a reducing agent. But in a ketone there is a no hydrogen atom. There is a no hydrogen atom is directly attached to the carbonyl carbon atom. Therefore ketone it does not undergo oxidation reaction by using the mild oxidizing agent. Ketone undergo oxidation reaction, but there is a strong oxidizing agent is used. Okay, but aldehyde converted into the carboxylic acid by using mild oxidizing agent. Therefore aldehyde is act as a reducing agent while ketone does not. Okay, so in the today's point we can see that is the aldehyde and ketone are differentiated by some chemical test or some chemical reaction, which is also called as a laboratory test for the identification of aldehyde and ketone. So in the first lecture we see the test given by only aldehyde or ketones. Okay, now in the laboratory test, the first test for the aldehyde, or the question will be asked that is give the two color test for the aldehyde, two or three color test, in which we see the first test, that is the Schiff test, second is the Tollens test, and third is the Fehling solution test. Okay, in which we see the first point, that is the Schiff test. Okay, now in the Schiff test, in the Schiff test, firstly we see that the Schiff reagent. Now see here, that is Schiff reagent is actually it is a colorless compound which can be prepared by action of sulfur dioxide on the magenta color para rosa aniline hydrochloride. Okay, when the sulfur dioxide is passed through the compound, that is para rosa aniline hydrochloride, which having the which color, magenta color or the pink color, then we form the compound that is called as a Schiff reagent, which have colorless compound. So we can see that is the Schiff reagent are the colorless compound which can be formed by action of sulfur dioxide, that is the passing the sulfur dioxide gas from para rosa aniline hydrochloride. Now the magenta or pink color of the para rosa aniline hydrochloride are converted into the colorless compound which is called as a Schiff reagent when sulfur dioxide is passed through. Okay, so firstly we see the Schiff test. In the Schiff test, firstly we see the preparation of Schiff reagent. Now in this test, when sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, when sulfur dioxide is passed through the para rosa aniline hydrochloride, para rosa aniline hydrochloride. Okay, so structure of para rosa aniline hydrochloride is like that is NH2Cl okay, which is attached to another two benzene rings. NH2 and here the NH2 group. Okay. Now this is the structure of para rosa aniline hydrochloride. Okay. This is the structure of para rosa aniline hydrochloride. Okay. This is the CH3 group. Now this para rosa aniline hydrochloride or the sulfur dioxide gas is passed through the para rosa aniline hydrochloride, which having the magenta pink color or pink color. Okay, when sulfur dioxide is passed through the para rosa aniline hydrochloride, this magenta or pink color is disappear and we got the Schiff reagent. Schiff reagent which is colorless compound. Okay, so Schiff reagent is the colorless compound which is formed by passing of sulfur dioxide gas from para rosa aniline hydrochloride. Okay, now the structure of Schiff reagent is like that. NH2 this is benzene ring, this is NH2 and here. Now see here in this structure, that is this double bond is converted into the single bond and sulfur SO3H group is attached at that position. Okay, SO3H, and this is the structure of para rosa aniline hydrochloride is converted into the Schiff reagent, that is colorless compound, that is called as the Schiff reagent, and this is the structure of Schiff reagent. Okay, so firstly we see the preparation of the Schiff reagent. Now the reaction of the aldehyde with the Schiff reagent is called as the Schiff test. Now see here, when aldehyde is passed through the, or alcoholic solution of aldehyde is passed through the Schiff reagent, the pink color और magenta color is restored. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे Schiff reagent का क्या था, कलरलेस था, लेकिन जब वो अल्डिहाइड से रिएक्ट करेगा, अल्कोहलिक सॉल्यूशन ऑफ अल्डिहाइड से रिएक्ट करेगा, तो ये जो मजेंटा कलर या पिंक कलर है वो क्या होगा, रिस्टोर होगा. देयरफॉर अल्डिहाइड गिव द कलर टेस्ट विद द Schiff reagent. Okay, so in this reaction, when aldehyde is react with Schiff reagent, now Schiff reagent is a colorless compound. Okay, the pink or magenta color is restored, is appear or restored. Okay, so this is the color test for the aldehyde with the Schiff test, and this test give the identification of aldehyde. Okay, now today we see the next test, that is called as a Tollens reagent. Firstly, write down this test. Dear students, now justly we completed the first test, that is Schiff test. Schiff test is only shown by the aldehyde and not a ketone. Okay, now our next test for the aldehyde, that is the color test for the aldehyde, is Tollens test, or it is also called as a silver mirror test. Now firstly we see the how the Tollens reagent or the silver mirror test is take place. Now firstly we see that how will you or how will you prepare the Tollens reagent? Now Tollens reagent, it is prepared by the mixing of silver nitride and ammonium hydroxide. Firstly, the silver nitride is react with the ammonium hydroxide, it gives the silver hydroxide and ammonium nitride, and this silver hydroxide is again react with the aqueous solution of ammonium hydroxide, it gives the Tollens reagent, which is also called as a silver mirror reagents or test. Now see here, firstly we see the preparation of Tollens reagent. Now in this, when silver nitride, that is AgNO3, when silver nitride is react with ammonium hydroxide NH4OH, okay, ammonium hydroxide, it firstly give the compound that is silver hydroxide plus ammonium nitride NH4NO3. Okay, now in the second step, that is this silver hydroxide is again react with aqueous solution of ammonium hydroxide. Instead of ammonium hydroxide, we can also use the sodium hydroxide as a base. Okay, अल्कली भी ले सकते हैं अपन, that is sodium hydroxide. तो वहाँ पे क्या मिलेगा आपको? Firstly, that is brown precipitate, and this brown precipitate is diluted with the ammonium hydroxide. We got the Tollens reagent. Now see here, in this point, that is when silver hydroxide is react with ammonium hydroxide, that is aqueous solution of ammonium hydroxide, it give the Tollens reagent, that is can be write down is like that, AgNH3 twice. Okay, AgNH3 twice complex complete plus OH minus ions. Okay, so this is the simple formula of the Tollens reagent, but Tollens reagent is indicated by the following formula, that is it can be indicated by this formula, that is 2 moles of AgNH3 twice, AgNH3 twice plus 3 moles of OH minus ions. Okay, so this is the representation of the Tollens reagents. Okay, Tollens reagent. Now see here, it is also called as a ammoniacal silver nitrate solution. Okay, so Tollens reagent को दूसरा नाम क्या है बेटा? Ammoniacal silver nitride. Okay, now see here, in this reaction, firstly we see the preparation of Tollens reagent when silver nitride is react with ammonium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide. It firstly give the brown PPTs, and this brown PPT when react with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, it give the our target compound, that is Tollens reagent, and Tollens reagent is represented by this formula. Now see here, in this test, that is the Tollens reagent when react with aldehyde, or when aldehyde is boiled with the Tollens reagent or ammoniacal silver nitrate, the silver mirror is formed, and in this reaction, that is aldehyde is converted into the carboxylate ion. Aldehyde is converted into the carboxylate ion, and the Ag plus, that is silver ion, are converted into the silver metal, and it gives the silver mirror in these reactions. Okay, so see here, we see the reaction when aldehyde, that is RC double bond OH, when aldehyde is react with Tollens reagent, having the formula is 2 AgNH3 twice plus 3 moles of OH minus ions. Okay, इसे अपन क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? That is Tollens reagent. Now this Tollens reagent is react with aldehyde. It converted into aldehyde are converted, or aldehyde undergo oxidation reaction and converted into the carboxylate ions. Converted into the carboxylate ions, that is RC double bond O minus, plus it give the compound of silver, that is 2 moles of Ag. Okay. Now in this reaction, the oxidation state of Ag plus Ag is converted from +1 to 0. Okay. So here that is Ag plus, that is silver ion, is converted into the silver. Okay, and it gives the silver mirror is formed in the reaction. Now and plus we form the some side product, that is 4 moles of ammonia plus 2 moles of H2O. Okay, so this is the simple reaction, that is the color test for the aldehyde, or the test given by only aldehyde. Only aldehyde give the test with the Tollens reagent or silver ammoniacal reagent. Okay, but ketone does not show the reaction with Tollens reagent. Okay, so this is our second reaction. We take the one example also, when acid aldehyde is react with Tollens reagent, or heated with Tollens or boiled with the Tollens reagent, it give the acetate ion, compound of acetate ion, plus we got the silver mirror, that is 2Ag plus 4NH3 plus twice H2O. So this is the second laboratory test for the identification of aldehyde. Only aldehyde show the reaction with Tollens reagent, but ketone does not. Okay, this is our second reaction. Now today we see the last test for the identification of aldehyde, or color test for the aldehyde, that is the Fehling solutions. ये लिख लो. Now justly we completed the point, that is the color test for the aldehyde by using the Tollens reagent. Okay, we see the preparation of Tollens reagent and the test with the aldehyde. Now our next point, that is the third test given only for aldehyde, that is the third test, which is called as a Fehling test or Fehling solution test. Okay, now in this point we see the first preparation of Fehling solution. Now actually the Fehling solution is the mixture of solution A and solution B. Now in which solution A consists of aqueous solution of copper sulfate, that is CuSO4, and solution B is the alkaline, that is NaOH, alkaline solution of potassium sodium tartarate, which is also called as a Ruchel salt. Okay, so that is solution B contain alkaline, that is NaOH, alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate. Now this alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate is also called as a Ruchel salt. It is also called as a Ruchel salts. Okay, so now see here, Fehling solution, it is prepared by mixing of solution A and B. Now in which solution A is aqueous solution of copper sulfate and solution B is the alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate, that is Ruchel salt, and it having the molecular formula, that is KNaC4H4O6.4H2O. Now this is the molecular formula of Ruchel salt, that is sodium potassium tartarate. Okay, now see here, when solution A and solution B is mixed together, we form the deep blue color solution, and that deep blue color solution, when solution A plus solution B is mixed together, it gives the deep blue color solution, deep blue color solution, and that deep blue color solution is called as a Fehling solution, and this Fehling solution can be indicated by the formula is 2Cu plus 2 plus 5OH minus. Now the Fehling solution is indicated by formula 2Cu plus 2 plus 5OH minus. Now see here, this is the formation of Fehling solution. देखो एक बार स्टेटमेंट फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, that is Fehling solution, it is the mixture of solution A and solution B in which solution A consists of aqueous solution of copper sulfate and solution B consists of alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartrate which is also called as a Ruchel salts. Okay, इसी क्या बोलते हैं अपन, Ruchel salt, and Ruchel salt having the formula is K sodium potassium KNaC4H4O6.4H2O. Now when solution A and solution B is mixed together, we got the deep blue color solution, and that deep blue color solution is called as a Fehling solution. Okay, now see here, in this, when the aldehyde is react with the Fehling solution except aromatic aldehyde, okay, only aliphatic aldehyde is show the reaction or show the color test with the Fehling solution but not a aromatic aldehyde. Okay, तो याद रखना कौन बताता है, सिर्फ aliphatic aldehyde. So see here, when aliphatic aldehyde is react with the Fehling solution, the deep blue color of the Fehling solution is disappear and the red ppt of cuprous oxide is formed. क्या बोला मैंने आपको समझा कि जब Fehling solution aliphatic aldehyde से क्या करेगा, रिएक्शन बताएगा, तब जो डीप ब्लू कलर रहता है Fehling solution का वो क्या होता है, डिसअपियर होता है और अपनों को एक रेड कलर का क्या मिलता है, क्यूप्रस ऑक्साइड सॉल्यूशंस. ओके, क्या मिलता है बेटा, दैट इज क्यूप्रस ऑक्साइड इज फॉर्म व्हिच कंसिस्ट ऑफ रेड पीपीटी. ओके, सो इन दिस पॉइंट वी सी द रिएक्शन. Now see here, when aldehyde, that is aliphatic aldehyde, are C double bond OH. When aliphatic aldehyde is react with Fehling solution is shown by the formula that is 2Cu plus 2 plus 5OH minus ion. इसे अपन क्या बोलते हैं, Fehling solution. Okay, Fehling solution or Fehling reagent. Okay, now in this reaction, when aliphatic aldehyde is react with Fehling solution or heated with the Fehling solution, that is the aldehyde is converted into the carboxylate ion, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या होगा, aldehyde का ऑक्सीडेशन होगा and it itself undergo reduction reaction. ओके, और यहाँ पे आपको कलर टेस्ट मिलेगी. अब यहाँ पे Fehling solution का कलर क्या था, डीप ब्लू कलर. ओके, now this aldehyde now converted into the carboxylate ion, and plus that is the cupric ion is converted into the cuprous oxide. मतलब यहाँ पे जो कॉपर है इसके ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट आपको यहाँ पे +2 दिख रही है, लेकिन जब वो क्यूप्रिक ऑक्साइड में कन्वर्जन होगा तब उसकी ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट क्या हो जाएगी, +1. सो वी गॉट द कंपाउंड दैट इज Cu2O, that is cuprous oxide, okay, which having the red ppt of cuprous oxide is formed. So in this reaction, that is aldehyde gives the which taste, that is color taste. Cuprous oxide, red ppt of cuprous oxide is formed, and also we form the side product that is 3 moles of water molecules. So in this reaction, that is aldehyde are oxidized into the carboxylate ion, okay, and itself undergo reduction reaction, and the oxidation state of copper is or cupric ion is reduced from +2 to +1. यहाँ पे ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट कितनी होगी कॉपर की, दैट इज +1 और यहाँ पे ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट कितनी है कॉपर की, दैट इज +2. दैट इज क्यूप्रिक आयन इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द cuprous oxide. Okay, so this is the very simple reaction. We see the another example, that is when acetaldehyde CH3 C double bond O H is react with failing solution which having the deep blue color, okay, is converted into the carboxylate, that is acetate ion, okay, and red PPT of cuprous oxide is formed. Red PPT of cuprous oxide is formed. Okay, in this reaction the oxidation state of copper is reduced from +2 to +1. Okay, so today we see the some important tests for the identification of aldehyde. Okay, so thank you. अगले लेक्चर में अपन देखेंगे that is the laboratory test for the ketone, and then we see the next point, that is laboratory test for the carboxylic acid. Thank you very much.